Good day, market makers. NFP day, last day of the week. Okay, last day of the week, first Friday of the month. We are looking at NFP later tonight. Warning, it will be very volatile leading up to NFP and also post NFP. So the hour or two pre and post NFP will be extremely volatile for New York session. Okay, so looking at that, especially today's NFP number is very much of interest. We are monitoring NFP numbers for us to arrange our buyers for the week ahead, because if NFP numbers come out strong, my bet is the following weeks we will see bearish gold as the bets on further rate cuts are or softens. Okay, the bets on further rate cuts will likely soften if we see very strong data numbers, NFP numbers. So looking at the daily chart, let's quickly dive into our multi-time frame analysis so you guys can follow along as to what I am looking at in terms of how I position myself pre-NFP. So looking at the daily, we are bearish with this daily change of character right here formed on this candle, formed on Tuesday. So Tuesday formed the daily change of character. We are moving into the lower time frame so that we can get a better picture. So on the 4 hour, obviously we are bearish externally with this external 4 hour low right here. This is our 4 hour low, which we will be targeting long term if we're taking sells. Moving down into the hourly, as you can see, hourly is also externally bearish with higher lows, but with lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. Okay, a quick method to see how if this is a high or not is to quickly hop onto your line charts. If we form a high, this is a high. Okay, so this is a high right here. We form another low. These movements post low creation here, all of this is internal movement until we break the external low. We then have a fresh internal movement before the next low is formed. Okay, so always external, internal, external, internal. Now the internal trend on the hourly aligns itself with the external trend, meaning price is heavily bearish. Okay, so on the internal levels, we are creating lower lows and lower highs, meaning price is internally bearish, aligning itself with the external movement. Okay, meaning this is our daily target. Of course, we must not excuse the Asian lows and also the previous day's low. So this will be the nearest target. Second target will be the previous day's low. Ultimate target will be the 4 hour external low, where if you are taking sells, this would be a good level to exit all before the next bounce, trading out of the external range. Now that would highly depend on volume, which we will then monitor when we get there. Okay, so before I get into the 15-minute, let's quickly dive into the hourly levels. Okay, this is the hourly fair value gap right here. Price retested that level, and if you notice, price fails to close above the London lows. The London lows created yesterday. Price is respecting those levels and is failing to close below it, with the hourly change of character right here forming bearish movement. So that said, we are looking at sells. Okay, we are looking at sells. We are monitoring this fair value gap right here. We are in the next 3 minutes, if we close below the bullish fair value gap here, that would mean we will have an inverse fair value gap, and my bet is we are probably closing below the fair value gap. Okay, so having the inverse fair value gap here, what does that mean? If we are trading sells, okay, if we are trading sells right here, If we are trading sells, of course, you might argue that internally on the 15-minute, we have formed a bullish change of character, very strong bullish movement. Ooh, okay, it's okay. Very strong bullish movement right here. Chances are I might be looking for buys, but no, we are aligning ourselves with the hourly. On the 1 hour, going back into the 1 hour, we are internally bearish. Going back into the 15-minute. Although we are internally bullish, externally we are bearish. So the bearish movement takes precedence, okay? So the bearish movement takes precedence. So aligning ourselves with the trend, trading with the trend. Either we go for an aggressive sell movement here if lower time frame allows. Now you see, we have to look at the lower time frame. If the setup aligns on the lower time frame, we might take an aggressive bearish move. Okay, but if price leaves without us, okay, if price moves bearish without us, okay, we look for a retest on the inverse fair value gap as a key level, for us to ride continuation sells, okay, because the market moves with pullbacks, okay, the markets are not one directional, but this will definitely test our patience, okay, this will definitely test our patience. Of course, we formed a bearish change of character right here. So you could argue that prices are internally forming a bearish move. Okay, we have formed bearish change of character. A strong bearish move here would give us displacement, meaning giving us bearish momentum with volume. Okay, with volume, that's the key word. So if you ask me, we failed to close above the London lows. We are respecting resistance. We are respecting the hourly fair value gap, and we form the Asian highs inside the hourly fair value gap. So if you were to ask me, would price flip bullish right here? The only reason price would flip bullish is to sweep the Asian highs and then go back into the chop before displacing lower. Okay, but with price action like this, I highly doubt so. We might leave the Asian highs altogether and attack the Asian lows, okay, because we have already tested the London lows and we are now forming bearish momentum, okay, especially if in the next 9 seconds we close below. This would then be my key level to attack sells in this level to push lower. Okay, that is about it for now on the 15-minute time frame. I would look into the lower time frames to look for confirmations, and we might be taking a position very, very shortly. Okay, with that, I hope all of you have a very, very profitable day ahead. I'll see everybody inside T Market Makers very shortly. A quick announcement, I might be doing these analysis videos live in the future. Just have to sort out the electronics and hardware and software and all that to make this live stream proper. Okay, I want to do something proper for you guys, and I have to learn. Okay, so with that, maybe in the near future we'll do these live and then record it, and so I can post it again. Maybe something that would be good. Maybe something like that would be good, and I can answer your questions on the go. Okay, answer your questions on the go. That's something very, very interesting for me. Okay, so with that, I hope all of you guys have a very profitable day, and I'll see everybody inside T Market Makers very shortly. Take care.